Okay, we're gonna go live. We should be live now, guys. Let me try to see the chat. And anybody can see the chat before me?
I'm in there right now.
You are
Live with me.
Yes, we are live. Let me take this off, guys. Did anybody hear me here on the chat? Thank you and welcome to another Operation 11 Charlie here. We really appreciate you guys. Today we have a special guest, Steve from Horizon, man. It's an honor to have you here. Welcome, Steve.
Hey, good evening, guys. Honored to be on the show. Proud of what you guys do, and we're super excited to be able to continue to support you guys. So thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. And I'm having some issues here with the chat. Okay, got it. I see here, I've hit a bunch of people in the chat already. Thank you so much for being here. Ahan, welcome in. Juan Lacos, RC, Russell, RC Patina, Luca, Eric, welcome in, brother. Kevin Gibbs, thank you for being here. With us, Jesse in the chat. Steve RC, welcome in, welcome in. Dennis in the chat, Swamper, Adam, welcome, guys. Thank you for being here with us here in Operation 11 Charlie. Jeff, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here with us. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff that we did this past weekend. This past week, we were very busy, like always. Thank God. Frank, we got Frank Haynes, one of our veterans that we inducted this past weekend. It's an honor to always enjoy hanging out with the brothers and with the guys, man. Roger was there. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We got Big Red. Tony, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. So we're gonna talk about that next week. Next week, guys, Operation 11 Charlie will be at Program by the Fire. We will have an induction ceremony there. We are looking forward to that. We have some veterans out there. Our California chapter will be there. Our Alaska chapter will be there. Reps, right? So we're looking forward to it. Feel free to go to our booth and hang out with us. We always enjoy you guys stopping by and talking to us here in Operation 11 Charlie. It means a lot to us. But before I keep going, I want to welcome Bennett. Welcome in, Bennett. How you doing, brother?
Good. Sorry I was late.
No worries, brother.
Wife
Roger,
made dinner for me, so I had to eat that first.
hey, that's very important, man. That's very important. Roger, welcome in, brother. How you doing?
Hello.
Awesome. Matt, welcome in, man. How's everything?
Happy to be here. Sorry I missed the last couple of weeks dealing with some family stuff, but everything's good.
Oh yeah, families first, bro. Always, always. Jeremy, welcome in.
How's everybody doing? It's good to see you all.
Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. As we doing here, right here, and you guys are in Florida, we are getting ready to get hit by a hurricane. Hopefully, is diminished by the time So prayers for our guys there. It's in the golf course, so just we gotta get ready for that. Hopefully tomorrow we're putting the
I
shutters.
think one said it best. It's like being stalked by a turtle.
I know, right? I know that. So yeah, we have one there, and Enrique. He moved to Florida. He was in Kentucky. So he is right next to Juan. So prayers for them. So tomorrow we'll get ready for that. We got Juan. Actually, Juan is there in the chat, Mr. Juan.
The one and only.
So the one and only. So Juan told me that the cows, the goats, the donkey, all that stuff, he's gonna put it on his room. So he's gonna be sleeping with all them there as the hurricane passed by. That's what Juan told me. Nah. Love you, brother. Love you. Michael, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Sheiky's RC. Josh, welcome in, brother. Josh, text me your email, Josh, Sheiky's RC. Maybe you can join us and talk about the event out there, and where you guys were with Lucas, all the guys, brother. If you please, Josh, you want to join us, just hit me up, send me yours so I can forward you the invite, Josh. Shiki RC. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Anything? So this past weekend, like I mentioned, um, we were uh, we were honored to we were doing a class there at the VA hospital here locally in Brevard County. Uh, Roger there was present. We got Charlie, we got Frank there in the chat, Frank Haynes, Kevin Santos, and we were working in collaboration with the PTSD program. So we had 4 base camps there, and we were swapping some electronics there, putting some nice home hobby motor, ESCs and stuff like that. So the guys enjoyed it. We had an amazing time. I want Roger to tell you more about that, right? Roger, what do you thought about that class there, man?
The class was amazing. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone, our guests, and everyone. It was my first actual event at the VA to where we actually swapped out parts, and it was phenomenal just from our standpoint, helping the um, the veterans, because what had happened, I think a few had experience, but when they actually started doing it and we started working together, I think being in the environment that we were in made it even better because everyone felt comfortable, no one was pressured, there was no stress, and we also could talk among each other to help and share stories. But
Yes,
it was an amazing event. Thank you so much.
it just right. We had some new guys that they come there was in those classes for the first time. So I love that. I know the guys, Frank and Charlie, you guys, everybody enjoyed the pressing Operation 11 Charlie. Miss Kayla, she was there. She had a blast there as well. So man, we looking forward because we got to keep we're gonna have 3 or 4 more classes. We got some stuff that we're gonna do with those base camp. Again, we want them to learn hands-on. Sometimes the weather here doesn't help. It's too hot outside or rainy. So get swapping around while we do either treading or crawling or a classroom, I think is it keep it fresh for them. So we love that. And also this past weekend, right, Roger?
Yes.
We had induction ceremonies. We had 4 uh, induction ceremonies in that area here, right, Roger? Um,
Yes.
so we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna show some pictures here real quick. And I know some of the guys are in the chat, and I just want to say a welcome to the Operation 11 Charlie family. It's an honor, especially when we had veterans and the families. We inducted one of the veterans' daughter, Bella. She every time she goes out to the trails or crawling with us, she's killing the lines, embarrassing us. That amazing. She's awesome, Bella, 14-year-old girl. It's just awesome. And her mom was there. So on the other veteran, we had Air Force veteran, Coast Guard veteran, Charlie De Maria. We have Army veteran there as well. Uh, Frank Haynes, and then Andrew, our Army veteran there, and then his daughter, Bella. So let me see I could do here. Actually, I'm gonna share something here real quick. Some of the stuff, guys, we like to, oh, they went away. Where are they? Right here. Can you guys see them?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this Kevin, this is when we were working at the VA, doing the classes and stuff, hands-on with the veteran. They had a blast. We were that photo right there. We were getting ready. We were preparing the tables for them, all that stuff there. So it was awesome. With the guys, there's Charlie right there, one of our newest inductee. There's Frank in the back with the red shirt there. So yeah, it was just awesome there. And then hands-on. some of the veterans. We cannot show any of the veterans out there. That's why we don't see pictures of them. So this is veterans. If you see faces there with them, they're just Operation 11 Charlie veterans, right? It's none of the guys from the class. So some of the stuff right here, I don't know that dude there with the mask. So
He's full disguise.
right, full disguise there. It's awesome right there. So I want to show the one that I was telling you guys about is photos of the induction ceremony. That's the one I'm looking for. Real quick here, if I can find them in any. Okay, found them here. So let
While
me.
you're looking, my OCD would go nuts if I had 3,608 emails in my inbox.
Bro, you know what? I'm trying to delete them. It's crazy. It's too many now.
That little red bubble pops up on my phone, and I gotta touch it.
It's all I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, my goodness. That's why I opened another email, because I got tired of deleting stuff. And it doesn't give me the option of delete all, right?
Does it ever get to this mailbox is full? Please try again.
Right.
I don't know. My wife's at like 11,000 on hers. Every time I pick her phone up, it says 11,000.
That's crazy. Let me see. We got James Rice in the house. Kurt RC, welcome in. Raymond, welcome in, brother. If we miss anybody, TT4C Rob Gunning, welcome in, brother. We're gonna talk about, after we finish talking about this, we got that waffle going on there with TT4C Rob Gunning and that amazing build that Wes made did for us. So just give me a second. I just want to show here some of the pictures here. This was right here, the induction ceremonies. Let me see. Yep. Right here, induction ceremonies. Like I said, we had Andrew here, Bella, we got Frank and Charlie, some other stuff here. Of course, we were one of our favorite spots there in Sebastian Inlet, man. This is just, we crawl for a bit, but most of the time we were just watching the water, guys, and talking, right, Roger? What do you thought about that induction?
Oh, it's amazing, man. The scenery, just the smells, everything about it's just phenomenal.
Right. And what you thought about the induction ceremony out there? This is Bella right here.
Oh, she is truly a champ. I tell you, she gets right in there and she knows, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's definitely family oriented, and it's an amazing feeling to see that. You know, look at Andrew, man.
Yeah.
You can see it in his, yeah.
Yeah, he was having a blast, and some of them they drove there over an hour to get there. So again, we were supposed to be there about an hour or so. I think we spent there like 3 hours just watching the waters and the sea turtles, all that stuff out there. So some of the stuff right here, it's very special, guys, here, because of if you guys see here, that motor, you see all black, no label, right? Andrew received the first motor, 22 turn Holmes Hobby motor. That is a motor for Operation 11 Charlie. This is an honor to have Holmes Hobby become one of our newest sponsor and helping out our guys, and the way that they want to help us is just tremendously. So this motor right here, guys, eventually we're going to have some sticker. We're going to sticker up that motor. So that is a 22 turn, 22 representing sadly our 22 now veterans that estimate that we lost to suicide, right? So that is what we do on here. And now we're going to talk about that, because Roger's going to read we're going to read our mission statement real quick. There was Roger and I with Andrew and Bella. There's Mr. Frank Haynes there, one of our new guys there. Man, it's an honor. I always love, and then Roger can tell you that we love hanging out with each other, man, and they're having a blast, and it's all awesome right there. It was a beautiful day. It wasn't that hot, right, Roger? It was nice weather.
It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I mean, we can see in the pictures. It was, yeah.
Yeah. So right here is Frank, warrant officer W4 from the Coast Guard. You know, you know, when it's you know, love Mr. Rick, man. I love him. We talk about him a lot because, you know, and
That's what he was.
he knew who he was. You know, I know that
Right.
number. We did some training together. So amazing guy here, Charlie DeMaria. You guys will see him. Hopefully all these guys and more. We're going to be at USD next year. So stay tuned for that. There's more here of Charlie. Just awesome. Yeah, it's just incredible here. It's here is Andrew's wife and Bella's mom and the guy who just talking there. Some of the stuff before we want to go there and crawling there. So that's it right there, guys. So it just incredible. You know, we are very grateful. Here in operation, we're very transparent with what we do, right? That's why we post all the stuff in social media, right? So Major. So that's why here, if anybody new here on the chat, before we go to a special guest pretty soon, what we do here in Operation 11 Charlie, our main goal is to bring awareness to veteran suicide, right? So we take what we do here very serious. This is for us very personal. All those veterans and the people that are very are involved here for the right reasons in our organization. Our wife, our family members. Without them, we cannot do this. So here, our main goal is to, like I said, bring awareness to veteran suicide. We try to help our guys get into this amazing hobby. It's not just doing the induction ceremonies like we mentioned earlier with our stuff. It just brotherhood. And feel free, man, and Jeremy, you jump in anytime soon. So we are here for each other, right? We're here to take care of each other and care for those veterans and the family members and all our Operation 11 Charlie people. So this is just it's what we do. Matt, you're gonna say something, bro?
Yeah, I've said it before that the truck is a tool. It's a tool to open up a door to a whole new lifestyle of, and with the VA, you were doing the class of working. Me personally, sometimes I enjoy working with my hands and mind, sitting down here,
yes,
rather than being on a trail. It ties your thoughts up. But other time when they have something going on, you sit down if they have a little room or at the kitchen table or on the couch and tinker, and it gets their mind off. You might get frustrated, but you're not thinking about stuff going on in life. So that was cool to see the class with them learning the hands-on part of it all.
I love they love that it's something that we're gonna keep doing, right? They love it. It's a lot of some of the new guys, and like Sergeant Major has done some classes on call. So they ask for more in Sergeant Major. They want to have like a shock setup, you know.
Drive shaft building class.
Drive shaft building class. That's a good one.
Well, while Sergeant Major talks, we're gonna show some pictures. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So getting out on the trails as often as you can is, you know, for me it's mind clearing for sure to be out there, and sometimes you have to get a little creative. This weekend I had to substitute a stick for a drive shaft. I got about a quarter mile into a group run, and I was in rear wheel drive only, and a couple sticks in strategic places.
Those sticks were harmed in that photo.
Bro,
no, they were harmed. They were harmed.
I just saw that pic. Now it's big, so I didn't saw that because it was small pic. Now I see that. What?
Yeah, if you have the other picture I sent you, it's
let me see.
It's just as bad.
Oh my Lord! Look at
that was stick number 2.
Well, you had that. Is this an 8S crawler or something?
It's not 8S. This is just a Jeep. It's actually my my green Jeep, hard body Jeep from Axial Fest 21. It's just a SCX 10.3 with some Vanquish axles on it, just to make it different. But my haste in going out the door, I walk down here and I look at the cabinet and I'm like, I want to take that one. I probably should have gone over it a little bit better. I'm human. But yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you did the work, right? You did the work?
I did the work. It was a team effort. Jespar was handy with the tools. She had the pocket knife. I was ill prepared for my mission, and she filled in the blanks. It was beautiful.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. I love. Hey, we got to do what we got to do, right? Adapt and overcome, Sergeant Major Hook.
Absolutely. We got our miles in, so
there you go, brother.
Yeah, one way or another.
That is awesome. I just want to welcome Nitro Freak. Welcome in, brother. Fellow veteran Frank. Welcome in, brother. Rick Hayes. Welcome in. RC Recreation. Welcome in. JD's RC. Welcome in. Osborne RC. Queenie. Welcome in. If I miss anybody, thank you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Be patient with us. We'll jump pretty soon with Steve, our special guest from Horizon Hobbies. We're going to talk to him and know a little bit more about Steve and what's going on there. Some new stuff from Horizon there. I'm looking forward to that. Sean, welcome in, brother. So now we're going to talk before jump that in. Oh, Roger. Now we got some people here. Roger is going to read our mission statement here for us real quick. So on the new people, if you guys don't know what we do, I got Mr. Roger here real quick.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'd like to go and tell you what we do with here at Operation 11 Charlie. Our program introduces veterans and active service members to the amazing world of remote control vehicles. Our efforts are to instill long-lasting relationships within the hobby that enables those who suffer from PTSD, an outlet to enjoy the outdoor world, to experience nature and the brotherhood of the RC community. As we know, we do not simply provide an RC vehicle to our inductees. We arrange outings for our inductees and their families to ensure a welcoming and inclusive environment for those we love. Inductees are provided with their complete RC package, which includes everything they'll need to get started. A vehicle, including the batteries, the chargers, the tools, the battery safety container, and most importantly, a network of people ready to help any time of day or night. And finally, induction ceremonies represent the beginning of each inductee's journey with their RC brothers and sisters. Our goal is to provide a sense of community, being a part of a family, and to foster a safe place where they can feel comfortable, and most of all, a place with people who care. That's Operation 11 Charlie.
Thank you, brother. And Roger, if you don't mind, can you introduce yourself, your title in the military, how many years you were in the military, Roger?
Okay. Yes, I'm retired Navy, 24 years. I was information systems technician, chief petty officer. There you go. Within Operation 11 Charlie, I'm here to assist Javier in the duties of organizing different events and things that we have locally, and whatever he needs here. I love Operation 11 Charlie and what we stand for.
And I appreciate you, brother. We had drive many hours together, long miles, many hours together. Without Roger, we couldn't, make some of these events. So thank you, Roger, and his.
You're welcome, brother.
You forgot to mention you're the spaghetti master as well.
Oh, there you go. That's right. Yeah, our wives. Yeah, that's true. You know what? You're right.
We got Jeff. Jeff says, once a chief, always a chief. There you go.
Oh, there you go. All right. You're right.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for your service. Anything else that anybody want to mention before we go to a special guest, guys, here? We good?
I think we're good.
Good. Thank you, brother. Anything else? Oh, hold on. We got to mention something. Sorry. I know TT4C Rob Gunn is in the chat, and we got to mention, guys, we have that waffle going on. Let me see if I can mention here. There right here. This is the waffle that we got going on. I don't know, Matt or something. Maybe you can see the post of the link that maybe somebody can share it, or Brandon, if you can see it, or somebody. I will try to post it on the chat here. So this is what we got going on. It's $5 a donation paid via friends and family. Here's the stuff for him. TT4C, this right here, this it is a West-made build that they did. TT4C, Rob Collins, and the people out there always supporting Operation 11 Charlie. It's just incredible. Till 10 p.m. tonight, guys.
Hey,
so
get in there now.
Yeah, get in there now. We're gonna try to get the link here for the PayPal to make it easier for you guys. Rob, if you could text it to me, please, that link, so we could post it here in the chat. It's $5 a spot, guys. Here's some of the stuff here, and then let me show some of the pictures of that build.
In Hobby, in good Army fashion, there's no minute like the last minute, because it only takes a minute. So get them in there.
Yeah, get him in there. Let me see. I'm looking for the pics. I want to make sure I have the pics here. Yes, just give me a second. So here, share this right here real quick.
That's gonna close on the show tonight.
Getting close right here. So this right here, guys. Look at that build right here, West made. What he did, just incredible. Let me see. I can read some of the stuff that includes here. I got a REEFS 555 here. O11C. Oh, so you had the Operation 11 Charlie servo there. It's not a 555. That is
Raw 500.
The Raw 500, right? The Home Hobby motor, 1080 ESC, Pitbull tires, G-made wheels, and amazing West-made body, definitely. So right here, there's some of the stuff, man, and the details that Mr. West made. It's just incredible. West, if you guys follow West, the just amazing talent. I know a lot of us here know him well. So what do you guys think about this, Jeremy?
So I have a bumper set and stuff from West on the Bug.
Yeah.
And I can tell you this. Astonishing craftsmanship.
Yes.
Like astonishing. I've seen this truck. I've seen many of his builds, and man, you'd be a lucky soul to have this in your collection.
It's just incredible.
And they're built to be driven. They're not Sailor Queens. I've watched Wes drive his, and I cringe, but he smiles. He knows it's gonna go.
Yeah. I've seen him torture some of his builds, and man, and other people that he's built for. Desmond Mooney, he with the LS Mail, like he drives the heck out of that truck, and it can take it. It's quality build.
So I just found I want to put the link here, guys, for Rob. Let me see. I just found it. I'm just gonna try to share it, copy it here for you guys. Let me see. I could do this. Nope. Give me a second, guys. Anybody in the chat? Anybody we got new in the chat? Thank you, guys. We got 45 people watching. Thank you for being here with us. Make sure to hit the like button for us, guys. Trying to find out how to share this real quick with you guys.
And I just want to say this for the people that are going to listen to this tomorrow. Sorry about your luck. You need to go to their event. You need to go to their event if you're going to get any more tickets.
I don't know if this is. I don't think I did it there. No, it's too much. This is not the one. So Nathan, if you are listening, anybody there, I just need that. I need the link so I could share that with you. It's not letting me put the link there for him. Let me see. I could do something here. Nope. Rob, let me see. Maybe Rob, you could post it there on the chat. Let me put Rob as a moderator. Rob, you got the blue wrench now, so you could post the link of the PayPal there, guys. So Guys, it's until 10 o'clock tonight. PayPal, only $5 for the spot. Guys, only $5 a spot. Everything that we do here is for stays here within Operation 11 Charlie for so we could keep doing what we're doing here in Operation 11 Charlie. And yeah. Thank you, Rob, right there.
Yeah, right
awesome.
there it goes.
It's right there. I'm gonna pin it right there to the top, guys. So pin it. Yeah, pin the message. It's right there on the top, guys. So yes. Any question, guys? Feel free here for the panel. Now we're gonna go to we are gonna go to speak with our special guest Steve. So feel free, guys. Question, post them on the chat. And then we let you know, Steve, on that. So thank you for being here with us again, Steve.
No, of course, no. It's an honor to be on the show, guys. Like I said earlier, it's I'm proud of what you guys do. Horizon is proud of what you do. We're happy to be a part of it, and we'll continue to be. But yeah, no, I'm excited to be here. This is the first time I've done a live stream in a while. I feel like I used to do them all the time, but haven't really done a live stream. So yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Hey, we're excited. I know. Are you gonna be there in Proline by the Fire next week, or?
No, I won't. No, the guys will be there, Andy and Isaac and all those guys, but I unfortunately can't make it out. But I wish I could be there. It's gonna be a good show.
Awesome, brother. So Frank, you could tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you start in the hobby, all that stuff, what's going on with Steve and Horizon Hobbies?
Yeah, I'll start at the beginning. I got into the hobby racing. I guess it was the Traxxas. No, I got a Traxxas Stampede. That was my first car, but way back when I was probably, I don't know, let's call it 20 years ago. Yeah. And just got into the hobby. My dad got me into it, and never really thought much of it. Started racing the T-Max in a nitro off-road class in Georgia. As a track called Sugar Bowl, and it was it's no longer there, but it was in Sugar Bowl or Sugar Hills, Georgia. I forget what it's called. But anyway, it was an old track, well known down south, but no longer there. And then just kept with the hobby. Started working for a hobby town when I was in my teens, and kind of as my first job, working behind the counter and being a hobby shop employee, building cars, learning airplanes, helicopters, everything in between. Wow. As you'll do when you're a teenager, you try to work as little as possible. And I taught myself how to fly on Real Flight in the store during my off time. So instead of picking up the shelves, I would pick up the flight simulator and learn to fly. So kind of taught myself to fly back on Real Flight G3. Now we're on 10, 11. But taught myself how to fly and started building airplanes and got into the air and helicopter side of the house. Went to college, got a marketing degree, came out of there, started working for Horizon. So that was 11 years ago. Started with Horizon, and been doing the marketing game ever since. And now I'm marketing director. So that means I lead up our field marketing team. So our communities division. That's all of our social media, our field marketing, and our new RC Nation communities platform. I also have our creative division. So that's all the folks that make, all the cool artwork and graphics for most of all of the air category. We have a small surface team that doesn't report into me, that does all of the car stuff. So kind of the Axial, the Arma, that sort of thing. So I'm more on the air and corporate side of the business, but I've dabbled everywhere. I've been all around the company, so I kind of know all the different things. And I'm not just a guy behind the desk. I'm a hobbyist. So I've been doing this for many, many years. I grabbed a few things from the office today before I got here, but that's a couple of these are from my collection. But I've been doing this for quite a while, so it's my passion. Like your guys, it's my passion to be in the RC world, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else. So excited to continue that with Horizon Hobby.
That is awesome. I know some of our guys, even some of our veterans, have tried to fly and only lasted one try. It's not easy. I've seen it in person, but yeah, it's just awesome. It's not that easy. So you got to take the time, right, Steve, to learn and practice all that stuff, right? So for those, Steve, we have most of our guys are new in the hobby.
Sure.
So what do you recommend, especially those guys are trying to learn how to fly? What will be your recommendations to them?
Yeah. First, it's going to sound boring, but you don't want to go with an F-16 to start. You want to get something that you can doink and crash. And to me, the best beginner airplane is the Hobby Zone Aero Scout. We've had that now for a few years, 3-4 years now, and it continues to be a top seller for us.
Okay.
You can fly it in pretty much any park. It's not too big that becomes scary. It's got a propeller that pushes rather than pulls the airplane, so it's got a prop in the back so that if you do nose it over, which is very hard to do, you won't hit the prop. The prop is totally out of the way. And for that reason, I think it's one of the best trainers out there. It's lightweight, easy battery to throw in it, super durable, glue it back together kind of airplane, big, strong landing gear, almost overbuilt for it. People have put it on floats. People have done all kind of conversions on it. It is one of the best trainers. Now, there's a lot of other trainers out there. If you're looking for something lower cost, look down into the Hobby Zone Sport Cub. That is a small, blue and white Cub looking airplane, great little airplane to fly at a local park or a baseball diamond, that sort of thing. My biggest recommendation is find someone who can help you. I mean, all the technology in the world is great, but having that stress factor of, oh my gosh, what happens if, is to me the worst part about it. For example, I was flying 2 weekends ago at an event, and a young man came up and spent all of his own money that he's a 4-H kid, and he had won some champion goat. He bred goats, and he made a bunch of money doing this. And he was like 13, bought an RC airplane. It was one of ours, and he came out and he's like, I think I can do this, but I'm too stressed to fly it. I don't want to waste my investment. And so luckily, I was there, and I was happy to help him out. And the biggest thing he said afterwards was, I think I could have done that, but just having someone here to help me made me feel like it was, no big deal, even though he's, I could tell he was nervous the whole time trying to fly. So find someone, and while it may be difficult to find someone, the technology is there so that in case you can't, it really does make a difference. The safe technology that we've got on the planes now, it should help, but most people are so over stimulated when they first fly. It's easy to make a mistake or hold the sticks in the corner and just crash it. So it's it's helpful to have someone around if you can't. That's why we built that technology. So
that is just awesome, guys. Feel free here on the panel, jump in any question you guys
say. What do you got behind you? I see a boat.
Oh yeah, I just
like trying to zoom in and it doesn't zoom in.
I'll try to carry my podcast microphone around. So I've got this is our 80 millimeter F-16. Let me see if I can.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm gonna keep the mic there.
That turbine?
Yeah, this.
Can you present him, Javier?
Yes. Let me wait until he gets.
Wow.
There you go. Spotlight. Wow.
So this is our.
That is sick, bro.
See if I can get a better hold of it. This is our 80 mil. If you guys can't hear me, just let me know. The mic's kind of far away, but
yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, cool. Brother.
So yeah, this is our 80 millimeter F-16. We just released one with the Thunderbird scheme 2 weeks ago, and this thing is not a beginner airplane, but it is electric. It's a EDF, so electric ducted fan, and it might be easier if I show you the back of it.
What a beauty, man! What a beauty.
Yeah, this is very. So you can see the fan unit in the back there, hopefully. Can't get the right amount of light. But anyway, it's like a big vacuum cleaner, right? So it blows a bunch of air, full flying stabs, just like the real thing. Got all the landing gear, retractable gear, all that fun stuff down here. So quite a bit of machinery and tech there, but a good flying airplane. Definitely not a beginner. A little awkward to maneuver while you're sitting down at a desk too.
That is a beauty, man. That is a beauty. Let me tell you something, man. I know Simon Major tell you a little bit about this as well. I used to love train when we had simulate where we were at and call for airstrike, stuff like that. And I love those flybys. And I just miss those stages, So that's awesome, Steve, man.
Yeah, and then I got the ProBoat Impulse 32. So I actually just rebuilt that. That was that's a full fiberglass boat. So it's a
nice.
One of our higher end 6S boats, but it came from our quality team. I guess someone had put it through the ringer, and so I I rebuilt it. And so it's all kind of fresh and new for me now. It's winter time, so I'm probably not going to get out there and use it much, but it'll be ready to go for the new season.
That's
and
awesome.
Then just grab the deadbolt, and which is the new re-released deadbolt, and then the Arma Boost, which is the new Arma 4x2 platform. So those are further away, but I can grab them if I need to.
That is awesome. I see Rick Hayes says there, these fans units sound so good in the air, turbine-ish.
yeah. Rick is welcome. Rick is one of our esteemed team pilots. He's been with the company for many years, so it's good to see him on here. And yeah, he's right. The electric ducted fan units, they do have a good whoosh to them in the air and do kind of give you very similar turbine sounds, but certainly not the real thing, but darn close to it for electric.
That is awesome. That's just I love it.
Have you ever messed with, I think they're called the wings. I was at a race one time, and this thing was whipped. I couldn't keep my eyes on it. I don't know how you fly it, but mess with it.
Yeah. Actually, so back when 2000, well, I can't remember, 2016, 17. So went to the drone nationals with a wing. It was a first person view racing, so FPV, wear the goggles and all that. So myself and another gentleman that works for Horizon still, James Haley, he and I are great friends. And we just on a whim went up to the nationals. And due to Horizon sponsorship, we were given 2 place spots to run at the nationals without having to qualify. And we got 4th and I think 3rd and 4th or 4th and 5th place, which qualified us for the Worlds. So then we said, we probably need to be a little faster for the Worlds. So with the technology that we have at Horizon and all the minds we have behind the scenes, we said, let's build the fastest wing possible to win this race. And so we went to the Worlds for wing racing, or for drone racing. This was in Hawaii at the time. And we won. We got 1st and 2nd place in the Worlds for the wing racing. So I think ours were flat and level, about 140 out of the just straight line. So we were able to do that for, I think the race was 4.5 minutes or something like that to win. And he and I were just on each other the whole time, flying through the course, and no one could touch us. So yes, I've got my fair share of wing racing and just wing flying in general. Granted, that was through the goggles, so it's kind of like you're in the cockpit. But yeah, I've seen some really fast stuff in my day, and the wings really do allow you to get there. You can get real fast real quick.
That is awesome. I see there some of the guys, some of the veterans there, they talking about some of the airplanes. They love the sound of the A10 Warhawk. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Rick saying something about your dump truck you built.
Oh yeah, it's not in here. I can go grab it, I guess. I'm actually working on the second one.
Go ahead, grab it while we welcome our
all right, yeah, it's the one I'm building, my second one, but yeah, I'll grab it. I'll be right back.
Oh, awesome. So real quick, Josh, welcome in, my brother. If you guys seen in the chat, that's Cheeky RC right there. Our O11C Marine veteran, Evil Dogs.
Rah.
Welcome in, my brother. How you doing, Josh?
Pretty good.
Man, thank you for being here with us. Always good to see you, my brother. Maybe while Steve comes back, you could talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. We had another induction ceremony actually at where were you at yesterday, brother?
We were at Crawler Canyon. It's in Illinois, just south of Chicago.
Okay.
It's a awesome hobby shop and RC park. Rob Gunning, TT4C, hosted the event as a fundraiser for Operation 11 Charlie. So all the credit goes to him.
Yeah.
It was an amazing event. We had 2 inductions. One was Rob, and Lucas, his brother.
Yes.
Was out.
Fellow Marine veteran, right?
Right.
Ooh,
we were joking because it's funny when we set up the Operation 11 Charlie tent, the Army flag's always out front.
Right. I saw that.
Right. So this time we had the Coast Guard and the Marine flag out front.
I saw that. I saw that pig. Yeah, I was a man. I mean, you guys represent in the right way. Well, that's awesome, Josh, and that's awesome. Again, yeah, we got Rob Gunn in there, man. Welcome to the family, Rock, fellow veteran.
Yeah,
And
Rockdale, Illinois.
yeah, and
Carl Canyon.
Lucas brother, man. Shout out to you, Josh, Lucas brother. Is Tommy was there with you guys as well? He
Yeah.
couldn't make it. Tommy was there. It's awesome. They, representing Operation 11 Charlie and out there with Rob and those stuff, man. This is just also, yes, thank you, Rob, Rick Box there, and all everybody that's involved in TT4C out there. We cannot thank you guys enough. It's a lot of people that support what we do. So we are very grateful of that, man. You had a blast, Josh.
Oh yeah, tons of fun. The number of different events. They had something for everybody. The crawler courses were amazing.
Awesome, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Being out there with the guys, have our veterans going out to events and trails like this, stuff like that. That's what it's all about. I cannot, Josh, man. Again, you were here with us when we did actually we did Josh induction at Badlands, right? Axial Fest Badlands.
Yeah, Axial Fest, yep.
So man, I'm looking forward to see you again, brother. Give you a big hug and stay here with us, man. You're always welcome. Feel free to get involved here in the conversation with Mr. Steve here.
Right on. Yeah, I'll probably see you down at Rocktober if you plan on making it up.
Sweet. Yeah, definitely. We got some events coming up out there, brother. So awesome. Stay here with us, Josh. Anything else you want to mention, Josh, before we go back to our special guest about the event? Everything you said?
I got one question, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wendigo get dirty?
Right.
The Wendigo got a little dirty at the Great Lakes Gauntlet.
Okay.
Yeah, it got a little dirty. I don't want it to be a shelf queen, but as soon as the thing started getting pretty precarious because the gauntlet is it's made to break our seas. I don't want to break it just yet.
That gauntlet actually looks awesome, and some of the bridges and everything was about.
Oh yeah, the location out there.
Yeah, it's. I don't know why I haven't gone there soon. It's only like an hour and a half away from my place.
Yeah, and Tony was there, right? CC.
Yeah, he was running the 1/24th scale stuff.
Nice, man. Tony is always fun.
He was running them forbidden. Speaking about
that is awesome. Here we got in the chat. Sweet. We got Mr. Rick Box in the house. Thank you, Rick, man, for you guys, everything you guys do out there at TT4C. You guys are amazing there. We cannot thank you guys enough. JMRC, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. JM John was there too. There at the Gauntlet too. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, JM was out.
Yes, JM was there. Awesome. So let's go back to Steve. Man, we got to see that. John, you saw that? I saw that dumpster truck. Hold on a second. Again, Steve, real quick, brother.
Yeah, no worries. So this is the one I'm working on. I can show you a picture of the one I finished, but I had built one of these for my dad for last Christmas, and I chose to go through the pain of building a second one. So this is a nice king hauler, basically, with a DPS is the company that makes the bed. So it's a metal bed, fully hydraulic. Now this one doesn't have any electronics in it right now, but obviously from just like a 114 scale setup, it's a little challenging to fit a full hydraulic system inside the cab here, but I came up with lots of different 3D printed parts and all that stuff to make it all work. So when you actually have the hydraulic system, that's a lot heavier than I thought. You'll actually run it down here. So this is actually the pump right now that's mounted between the rails, and you got the lines that come through that pump into both of these metal tanks. These are actually oil tanks. And the ram usually sits where this little bracket is and goes up to the bed. So yeah, just got the body back from paint. This went to an auto shop to get painted with real auto paint, auto clear and everything. So this one's been a longer run project for me. The one I built, I can show you guys some photos of it. But it fully ran. It was my first round, so I don't drop it. It was my my first attempt at it. Let me see if I can just share.
Yeah. Let me
screen
see
here.
if I put it so you guys can share. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it'll work. So that wasn't it. So I was trying to pull through the different builds. So that was two of my other builds. Those are just basic builds. So this was my I guess that's the Ford Aeromax and the Cascadia. And then this was the Amazon Prime trailer I built for it. And then this was the dump truck I built my dad. So all said and done, I probably had, I don't know, you guys know what it takes to build custom stuff, probably, you know, several hundred hours in that. Design time on the 3D printed parts to mount everything. Paint wasn't so bad, graphics wasn't so bad. Just all the different time to figure out how to make it work. There's no instruction kit. There's just a, hey, figure it out. So that ran. Oh, that's my dog. That's the wrong picture. There you go. So then, yeah, we did cool little, his initials were JP. So we did his initials all throughout the truck. And so yeah, really, really cool gift to give to somebody, but also quite a fun project to build at the same time. So all the tarp works, the hydraulic system works, everything. So pretty cool.
That is just amazing, Steve. I know we got some of our guys that love those semi trucks. AC Froggies, I know he loved those right there, man. That is just awesome, man. Look at the Amazon.
I seen Sean perk up real quick. Watching.
And Sean too, right?
That's what I'm actually working on.
Nice.
That's what I'm actually. That tow truck right there, though, like the hardest part of that whole build was all these lights work over here. But to me, for some reason, decided like we have all these indicators. It's actually there's screw holes to hold on the bodies. So it's like, why would they decide that? They know people building and going to want to put lights in there. Like, so then the amount of trial and error I had to get the light the right amount whenever I put the screw in, the first few you just kept smashing the bulb because it wasn't just right. Like it was, but hiding the wires is probably the hardest part of it, to get the winches working, get everything going. Like, yeah, that's what I'm actually building now. This one here, though, this one will have open doors, light up dashboard,
very cool.
Everything in this one. Like, so.
Cool. That's awesome.
That is awesome. I love it.
So dabble in everything, you know. I think from what I've found, especially working in the industry for as many years as I have, is when we say, you know, if you're a hobbyist, you're usually into one or more several things, you know. I'm into the 14th scale stuff. I've even built some hydraulic forklifts and bobcats and whatnot. Nice. You know, into the air side, into the heli side, you know, lots of different parts of just the RC hobby, and then, you know, outside the hobby as well, into sporting clays, ATVs, all that fun stuff. So once a hobbyist, always a hobbyist.
Right.
You just choose whatever the heck you're going to spend your money on next.
And that goes quick.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome, man. Oh my goodness, guys, feel free. Question that we had in the chat for Steve, real quick. As we move on, I know Steve is going to talk about more stuff here real quick before we keep moving on. Feel free to put questions in the chat or here on the panel, guys. Feel free to jump in. Welcome, Jesse.
Hello.
I know Jesse has been doing that challenge, right? What is that challenge all about, Jess?
It's with Mission 22, which is very similar to us. It's a veteran organization that is trying to lower the number 22 a day. And in the month of September, we do 48 miles. And I did it last year, but I counted a lot of my daily steps towards it. This year, I have challenged myself to either run or, as this past weekend, hike miles. And I've got until Friday to get the 48 miles in. I have, after 3 miles I just did, I'm down to just under 14 to go.
Nice.
So I'm getting there, and I've raised a good bit of money thanks to a lot of people. So it all goes to an amazing cause.
Thank you, Jesse. People like you, right? If you guys know, Jesse is our Pennsylvania, one of our Pennsylvania representative, right? People like her and stuff do stuff like that. It means a lot to us, right? And represent and help our guys and the right way, you know. And that's why I got a lot of respect for the Parr family. We love what you guys do.
Dave's ever here watching.
I know we got the bodyguard. It's gonna it's gonna show pretty soon. And the boys, amazing family. I always willing to do whatever, you know, to help here in Operation 11 Charlie. You got a lot of love for Jess and the family.
All goes back to you too.
So real quick, now we're gonna go back to Steve. Steve, whenever you want to jump in, whatever you want to talk, if you want to talk about that new thing going on that you're part of.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was so we recently launched something called rcnation.com. And the concept behind it was, you know, I'm sure all of us have been on Facebook or any other social platform and have been hit with political stuff and stuff you don't want to see, and you just wanted to get on there for RC. The other part of Facebook is or forums is, you know, you're stuck with seeing everything and anything, and it's also you have to join 10 different groups to find the information for one product you're looking for. So a lot of this all kind of came back and we said, you know, wouldn't it be good if Horizon could do something for the community that was dedicated for the RC community?
Yes.
That was a platform that was just made from the ground up for radio control. And so that is what RC Nation is. And if you haven't seen it, you can go to rcnation.com and you can jump between what we call fly and drive. So drive is all the car stuff, fly is all the air stuff. Drive also has boats and stuff too, but we wanted to split it up into two distinct platforms. And I can throw it up on screen here for you guys just to kind of talk through it.
Yeah, so you could talk us through it. People have questions here, understand how to go through it. Thank you.
Yeah, so let me just there we go, and pull this out. So this is, I'll go to drive just because it's more relevant for this conversation. So the cool thing with this is, you know, obviously you can join it, just a simple email sign up. You can see my boat there I just posted today. But the cool thing is it's got everything for all of Horizon's products. It's got filters for all of those. So if you're into the SCX 10.3, you can click that and it filters just to all content related to the SCX 10.3. So as you can now scroll just like you would on Facebook and just see SCX 10.3 content. If you want to add in SCX 24 content too, boom, there's all the SCX 24 content. So now you're just seeing those two platforms. You know, SCX 6, you want to add that in. Okay, now it's going to be filtering to if there's anything for that right now. As you can see, there's the new Honcho. So it's designed specifically with our products in mind, but also we're allowing other products on there too. So you can see this kind of crazy thing right here. If you want to come on and post about your whatever, you can do that through the general functionality. So you can do that as kind of a cool way to see other people's stuff. So boats, cars, everything is on this platform, and you can just scroll and you'll only see RC content. If there's anything that's non-RC, it's not going to be allowed to stay up for very long, or moderators will take it down. So it's really just dedicated for RC. You can select which brand you want to post or read about. If you know you're looking for crawlers of other brands, you can come down here to other brands and click that, and you can see from other brands that may be out there, even including Traxxas. So you know, there's a really nice way to do that. Now, the other cool thing is it's not just a social media feed. There's a messenger functionality built into it. So this was just, you know, me and TJ messing around. So we've got a full messenger functionality built into it. There's an events functionality as well. So I can see what events are around me. So you can see RC Fest is pumped in here for next year. So you know, it's got all the location detail, drops you off of the website. You can search by location. So if you're looking for things that are within 100 miles of you, whatever, 50 miles, 25 miles of you, you can sort it by what kind of racing you're into. If you're into scale crawling, you can do all of that. So you can really break it down to, oh, wow, what crawling events are near me? What racing events, what U4 events are near me? And really break it down that way. Or what events that include, you know, if you're going to go to a Sorka event, you know, what events are there for that ability. So really cool setup for events. You can create your own events by clicking the post new event button here, set it all up. You can tell the system where you are, and your event will go live right there. It also has articles as well. So if I'm in the homepage and I go to articles, these are just different articles that people have posted regarding some various vehicles. So you can post about, you post this how-to guide. You can post a, what you did last weekend, but it's got all of that. And a lot of it right now is our internal guys posting right here. But it's got a full article designer built into it. So if you want to create a new article, you click new. You can type in your text, your lower text, add photos, type in your article, and hit save, and it pops it right there. So really cool setup. It also has clubs. So if you are building a crawler club, you can set up your club in here. So here's Eli Field. This is our home field here. Eli Field rocks. So this is our crawler club at Eli Field. It's got all the information regarding that, rules of the field, where it is, that sort of thing. So they need to fix their photo upload because I didn't believe it came through. But anyway, the idea here, and here's Central Illinois RC Drag Racers. There's their group, all the information about it, how to get involved. So it's designed to bring the RC community together in a way that's specifically dedicated to radio control and nothing else. And that's the beauty of it. It's just RC. So really happy with it. And same thing for the air side. We've got the Fly is the same thing. So it's the same platform, but you can now sort for E-Flight. So we were just talking about my F-16. Let's sort to the F-16 80mm. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have a post for that right now. But here's, we can select, let's just do all E-Flight. So here's all my E-Flight posts. Nice. There we go. So anyway, it is a really neat platform. We're still building it out. We're still making changes to it. In fact, we loaded native video yesterday. So now you can post a video straight to it, just like you can Facebook. We're making changes that the customers are, people are asking us, hey, can you sort posts this way? Can you make this work this way? And it's all actively being modified right now. So really excited about it. Big platform. It's hard to make a social media platform work. Obviously, we're all so used to our current platforms that we're using. But Horizon's, backing this pretty heavily. So we hope that it does pretty well over the next few years.
That is just amazing, Steve. A lot of the guys, I think, they're just amazing. Everything in one spot right there, man. It's just incredible. Guys, feel free here on the panel or in the chat. Any question that you guys have in regard this is just incredible. Welcoming AC Froggies. Steve was showing some dump trucks and that he built and some trucks. I know AC Froggy loves those semi stuff. That is awesome.
I signed up while he was talking.
That's what I'm doing right now. That's very awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Super easy.
Super easy to sign up. And it will continue to grow. It's right now there may not be content specifically for your vehicle. But it's like anything. We loaded it with a bunch of our team pilots and team drivers and all of us internal folks. But there's so much more that we need the community to help with. And hopefully it builds over time, and we'll continue to use it as a key platform. The other nice thing is, because it's backed by Horizon.
Yes.
We're going to be doing like exclusive content drops on there, behind the scenes type stuff. I think we'll have like some Ask Me Anything type videos and awesome. Posts for developers that work for us. So you'll be able to get some of that type of content. We'll be launching new platforms on there early, so you'll be able to get sneak peeks on stuff. So it's going to be used as sort of as a marketing tool as well, but it's really, we built it for the community. We wanted people to get on there, talk about products, and there's no malicious, crazy technology intent behind it. There's no data grabbing. We're not going to be doing weird stuff. It's truly just a good, honest piece of technology that we just hope that people start using. So we're excited about it.
You don't ask for my firstborn just to sign up?
No, you don't. You can use a fake name if you want, but we do, if you do Facebook sign up, it'll pull you in as your Facebook user. But, if you don't want to use your name, that's not a nice thing if you don't have to. But we do moderate it. So it is moderated by all of our internal staff. Everyone's got ability to moderate it, all of our team drivers and pilots, and various other folks that want to be moderators. But the intent, we haven't had any issues yet. We know we're going to get something that's not appropriate at some point, but we'll take it. We'll take the action needed there. So really excited. I mean, it's going to be hopefully pretty groundbreaking for the industry, and just gets breaks away from all the other stuff that we don't like on other platforms. So we're looking forward to it.
It's pretty cool that you allow people to go in and post their events even like too. That's cool. That's a good way for a small little event to get word out about it and stuff like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I see there a question there. Jeff says, power donuts. Who said that? Tampa RC, welcome in Tampa RC. I think AC Froggy asked a question about RC Nation deal. Is it international?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the things that we, because I have a team in Germany, so I always think about what about that team, right? Now it's just Germany, but there's obviously many other places in the world. But the intent was to make it international, and there is a automated translation service built into it. So if you post in German, if you post in Japanese, and I'm reading in English, it's going to do its best job to translate it. Now, we all know Google Translate isn't 100% the best thing in the world, and I believe it's running off of Google Translate. But the idea is at least you'll be able to say, I know what this guy is kind of talking about, and it's not just in Japanese or German or whatever. It's in an English format. So yes, it is international. We haven't done a whole lot of testing with international events yet. So if that comes up and anybody's got any issues there, please let us know immediately. But yeah, it's totally intended to be an international platform. That was definitely one of my needs as we were going into building the platform out.
Awesome.
It's definitely very cool. I'm sitting here thinking for the events, like, can I build my own event schedule? Can I plan out and have my own calendar to say these are the events I want to attend this year?
Yeah, I mean there's
pretty cool.
Right.
Work easy.
Definitely makes it easy to find events and you can select if you're going to an event just like you could on other platforms. You can even post about events so that the content will be filtered to an Axial Fest, to a Proline by the Fire. So it all filters out that content. So if you're like, hey, I wonder how that event went, let me filter that content. Well, if anybody posted about it and they posted it correctly, it would filter to that event. So yeah, super cool in that regard. You can select that you're going to the events. And you can make your own events. So if you've got some small little weekend get together that you want to get some word out on, use it. It's a free platform. There's no charge to use the event service side of it. Just make the event and share it to your friends, and there you go. Who knows? Somebody else might show up, but if you're making an event, it's kind of a public event on the platform. But yeah, by all means, it's really cool when it comes to the event side.
So Jeremy, if you do a demo day of all the trucks behind you, we can.
That's right.
I have to start charging batteries today.
That Land Rover dream.
That's the one thing I regret from not stopping over on Saturday, Jeremy. I could have seen the wall.
You were on my doorstep. And
I know.
Didn't ring the doorbell. That's.
I know it didn't ring the doorbell. I was like, I could have seen the wall. Next time.
Oh, open invitation.
Actually, next Monday we're gonna have Soil Major show us a little bit about all that collection and show all that stuff, and we got more stuff. We got a lot of veterans joining us next Monday to talk a little bit about Operation Living Charlie and their experience and all that. So stay tuned for that, guy. That's awesome, Steve, man.
Steve, on that site, is it going to be like new releases, stuff like that, where chat about like with all the rumors about the Honcho SDX6 running around? I mean, stuff like that. Is that going to be all on there?
Yeah, I mean, as much as it is anywhere else, but hopefully there, we want. It's going to take some time for things to ramp up. From our perspective, the initiative within all of our marketing teams now is, when we release a product, RC Nation is really first and foremost. Obviously, we need to continue to market through Facebook and other platforms. But for us, we want to make sure there's at least that content that's identical to what we post on Facebook. But the real goal is to provide an additional level of value on RC Nation. So like I said, those behind the scenes footage, those interviews with the developer, those articles about how to do something that you don't get on any other platform. So we're excited to bring kind of exclusive content, if you will, to that platform. The rumors and whatnot. Yeah, we're not going to stop that. That's going to come down the pipe. And the Honcho was an interesting one to begin with we're still not quite exactly sure how that one got out, but we have a hunch.
Truck, right?
What's that?
Fell off the back of a truck.
You know, as much as that saying makes me laugh, I truly believe it did get removed from the container. So, because all of our marketing samples and early product development samples were accounted for the day that post went live. And we were like, where did this come from? And nobody knew. And it was like, well, all X number of the pre-units were accounted for in California. That was an extra. And guess what? The container had just hit land. And so it was an interesting, someone out there might have just grabbed it because it was damaged. Who knows? But I guess we'll never know. The good news is it wasn't too far ahead of the release, and it got people talking about it. So I guess when they say no news is good, or all news is good news. So hopefully that helped out a little bit.
We get, we gotta.
So with you guys all being the moderators, that'll be a good tech aspect too. Yeah. Where hey, I have my base camp, and hey, it's doing this. That's awesome, and it cuts out all the other nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, you've got guys that are marketing managers, you've got product developers, you've got our customer experience and product support teams in there. While I don't hope it doesn't turn into like a product support forum, but it is good for that when you do have a quick question. Not only is there the community out there to help you, but guys like me, guys like Greg Sopa, guys like our product support team that happen to be on there, they're just scrolling through it and someone's like, hey, I got a question about this. It's super easy to do. The other cool thing is we're working on an app, so it's not quite an app yet. So it's all mobile optimized. And if you use iPhone or Android, you can set up a shortcut on your homepage. We even have an article, I think, on how to do it. And so you can just click it and fire it up, and it fires up through your mobile browser, and you can run the whole platform from your phone. So even though it's not an app yet, we're working on that. As you can imagine, apps are pretty expensive. So it's fully mobile optimized. So when you open it up in the browser, it operates just like an app. So everything is functional in that way as well.
That's awesome. I think I love that. Everything in one place, man. I love it. I love it, guys.
Yeah, everything that you like, you can filter to just that. Or if you're interested, if you just want to find something new in RC, then it's got whatever else you're not expecting to see that night, and it's just you can see crawlers to boats to whatever. For me, it's kind of cool to see what is the community talking about? What's the new trend? What's the new exciting thing that I may not have seen in my small groups or my friends group? For me, that's what it's going to be really cool to see is, wow, we see a lot more of X, Y, and Z type crawlers nowadays, or wow, a lot of these little events are popping up. How do we get involved there? So for me, it's, as a marketing guy, that's kind of where my head goes. Wow, that's going to be really cool to see just what is the community talking about versus I have to join, the Midwest crawler group, the, whatever crawler group, the 24 scale crawler group. And then there's 5 variations of that. And you always pick the one with the most, members. Maybe you'll find the right content. This is just everything in one spot. So
I love it. Go ahead, Simon. You had a question, brother?
I got something in the mail. I may buy a few RC cars from Verizon. A few. So I'm an elite member. Okay, you guys do a great job with that program.
Great. Yeah. Thanks for being an elite member.
So I got a gift bag.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Let me present you real quick. So
nice little bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a nice little got my second airplane.
What? Draco.
And I got a new Arma.
Yep.
And a water bottle that's upstairs.
Hey.
Like, you guys are doing good stuff.
Thanks. Really that is not my team, but I'm excited that team. That's our online division and our experience team, customer experience team that does that stuff. And the elite program is a new thing. It's kind of like having, I don't know, what is it, like an Amazon Prime membership, right? It's a little bit above and beyond. It does have a cost to it, but you do get a lot of extra perks if you are a big time shopper at Horizon. And that was the gears, the swag pack. So for those of you that didn't catch it, those were 2 of our ornaments. So those are, the plane and the car, they're both kind of like ornaments or desk displays. We have 2 new ones coming out this year, by the way. So hopefully we announce
Releasing live here.
Yeah.
Sweet. I can't wait. That's awesome.
Pretty cool little car.
I got that one. Yeah, I got that one too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The boys each have the airplane. We got them at Axial Fest.
Did Sean just say 24 scale was cool?
No, that
That's
was
what I
less than
heard.
24 scale.
Man, don't start it. Don't start with this, man. Shut up, Sean.
Don't make me go get a 24 scale.
Right.
I just got goosebumps. I was like,
You need to go get some more fireworks.
I was gonna say he needs a 24 scale for the back of the tractor trailer. Drive out like Knight Rider.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Jumping straight out the back.
Don't get Sean started, man. And there's a question there for one of our veterans there on the chat. And Frank, I got to talk to you. Hopefully next Monday we can invite you here also too, brother. We're gonna have a bunch of veterans here. So Frank is asking, what is the best axial builder's kit for a scale build? You know, so I think that's a good question. He's one of our newest inductees this past weekend. So Steve, maybe you know anybody here want to jump in on that?
I'll let you guys start this one.
There you go.
I know my recommendation, but I think you guys have a little more experience when it comes to this stuff than me.
Go ahead, Sergeant Major.
So anything can be built into a USTE scale model truck.
Yes.
So you can do 10.2s, you can do 10.3s. I have one that I put a boom racing body on, a 10.3 platform.
Okay.
Fits perfectly. There's a lot of options, and it's really what, like my question back would be, what's your vision? What are you trying to build?
What body would he go with?
Right there. He said, Jeremy. He said, I want to get a kit to build a USD truck.
So any truck can be a USTE tiny tire truck.
A 6 scale is.
Yeah, 6 scale. That's totally it. But yeah, it's really in whatever you want it to be. USTE is a it's a small tire trail network. So you want to build something with small tiny tires, as we call them, 419 or smaller. Mm-hmm. Makes trucks a little more challenging to drive, but it makes the terrain like insane when you have a small tire. So that, for USTE, that's my recommendation is, you can build whatever you want. It can be Lexan, it can be hard body, it can be cardboard, whatever you want to build.
Yeah, he was thinking there, but that's already built. That 78 Bronco, and just put a driver in it, add some stuff to it, make it your own, right?
Yeah, like for me personally, it's probably the raw builder's kit.
Okay.
Yeah, because doesn't that come with?
Because you get all the different wheelbases.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It has the shorter wheelbase. So yeah.
You can set the 3 different sizes of wheelbase. It comes automatically with all the links for that. But there's a lot of other stuff then you need, where like what Jeremy's saying, there's not that much you need for the other ones, but for the raw builders kit,
I'll grab the Bronco so you can see.
You need bodies, you need everything,
Yeah, the Bronco that he's grabbing now, I mean, this was a ready to run.
Yeah, it's RTR.
Yeah. It's RTR.
Everything
was in stock, so it's stock.
Yeah, it's stock on the shelf.
Yeah.
And then I mean, you can run it RTR or go crazy, but literally this scale, get a driver and you're done. And it's USTE. So you can.
And I think that's how it comes stock.
Small tires.
Yep.
So that's how it comes stock. Only I cut the bonnet and have my bonnet and stuff open.
Right. All right. Let me show that one real quick, Sean. Hold on. Let me add you replace spotlight. Go ahead.
Yeah,
right.
So that's how it comes stock.
And you cut the hood too.
Yeah, right? I cut the hood.
Bonnet.
Yeah. The bonnet open, everything in it.
Look at that right there. Simple.
But that's stock shocks. So the only thing is not stock is the feedlock rims, stock tires. Everything in that thing.
It looks nice.
And it's like, it's actually a really fun truck to drive.
Perfect.
That's one of the things I'll add is, determining your budget is one of the harder things to do, right? Because you get into this, and if you've never done it, you're going to say, we say, oh, we'll start with the raw builder's kit. Okay, first of all, What is that? Well, you got to start your budget there. That's like what, $240 for the SCX 10.2 raw builders kit. And then you got to think, okay, now I need all electronics, right? Now you can go mild to wild, but you definitely want to budget, what would you guys say?
Yes.
Total all in 400 or somewhere in there. So 450, 500 at the max, depending on how detailed you get and the electronics. Now, if you're starting from dead scratch and you need a radio, add more to that maybe. But to me, it's, determine your budget first. And then I don't know if Matt, if you said that, but pick what body you want, because that's really going to drive a lot of where you go. If you're like, oh, I'm a Ford guy, you got to figure out what Ford body is going to work for you. If you're a Chevy guy or a Jeep guy. So that's an important piece. And then, do you want portals or not? And then sometimes, you're so new, you don't know what the heck that means, and that's okay. Obviously I'm not sure UST accepts portals, but I guess technically that doesn't matter. Or
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Bronco I showed, the only time I've ran it, I think, Jeremy, was at USTE.
At USTE.
There you go.
That's the only time, and it's never touched dirt again. So USTE, get the Bronco.
Get creative with your budget.
Yeah.
Don't tell your wife you need $1,200. Tell her you need $50 a week.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good.
You said, Jesse, don't get nobody like that.
That Range Rover up there, that's actually SCX 10.2 raw builders kit on there. That one.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can build anything your heart desires, and you can be crafty and you can be creative.
Yes.
I have popsicle sticks. I have plywood. Just I walk through the stores now and I see things differently in the dollar bins. Like I don't look at what cost $1 because it's a whatever it is in the packaging. I'm looking at the packaging.
Yeah.
Like, so sometimes the blister pack shapes are just like, wow, that's a window for a 70s van.
Somebody handed me coasters of mud flaps to cut up as my real mud flaps for my RC cars.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I use these all the time.
That's awesome.
And they're WeatherTech coasters.
Wow. That's cool.
So I mean, yeah, you can use your imagination and you can really deck something out and make it really cool and individual, and that's the fun part. Keeps your mind active, keeps your hands busy, and gives you something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an RTR guy. I like buying RTR and seeing the change and taking photos when you first get it. And I mean, this truck here, I don't want to go tracks.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Started out as a Bronco, then went to Jeremy's house, and now it's a hard body Chevy truck.
No.
So it was an RTR, and if you buy RTR, you get to run it right away. It's satisfaction to me. The kits, I like building them, but I'm impatient.
Frank, are you here also? We got a lot of experts here in Operation 11 Charlie. They are willing to help guide you through it. Frank, like I said, he's one of our newest veterans that got inducted this past weekend. So we can guide you through it, Frank. So feel free to ask questions, and I plug it into the guys here. I know that they will be very happy to help you out and assist you on that.
And we can do one-on-one calls too.
Yes.
If you're not local to one of us, I'm generally open to having conversations on Zoom or whatever platform you want to do.
Yes.
And help you out.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Real quick, prayers. AC Froggies, I know. We got that hurricane coming our way. Yes. Prayers for your aunt, man. I wish I was closer to her. I'm on the other side of Florida. I'm on the East Coast, right on Melbourne area, close to the beach. So she's on the other side, man. And I don't know nobody there in that area, Cape Canaveral. Usually when we get that ready, like I always put my shoulders early in the morning so I could help out the community here. And we got a lot of retirees. So prayers. If I know, and if I hear someone is out, I will ask around. Anybody's out there that we know maybe could help her out on that AC, brother. So what else, guys? Steve, anything else? Keep going, brother. Any more questions here on the panel? The chat, feel free, guys. If we miss any question regarding AC Nation, right? That's the name of it.
RC Nation.
I'm always screwing up, so
it's all good. Yeah, happy to talk about that. Happy to talk about products. Obviously.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
We've got, I think, last couple of weeks we've had quite a bit of fun releases. I know not all of them on the scale side of the house, but I think one of the ones that I guess I didn't really talk about you guys. I mean, you guys want to talk about the Arma products? I guess I can bring that thing up. Yeah. So 1 second.
Let me see here. I'm gonna present you here real quick.
Behave.
We got Miss 11 Charlie in the head, the president of Operation 11 Charlie. We need to behave, guys. We don't want to get in trouble.
I better mute my mic.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I know this isn't really scaling, but I grabbed this out of the office today. I didn't tell the Arma guys I was taking this home, but
now
I was leaving the office and I just kind of saw it. And I was like, you know what, I'll grab that for tonight. This right here is the Arma Vortex 4x2 boost, and the reason I grabbed it was not because I knew you guys were into bashers, because I know you're more into the crawling side, but the reason I grabbed it is, if you're getting into RC, a lot of times, like the question we just got is like, where do I start? You can start with a crawler. If you want to go a little differently and go into like the basher segment with monster trucks, bigger shocks, that kind of fun stuff. I feel like this is one of the best platforms. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the marketing director at the company. I'm saying that, like, if I get asked on the street, like, what do you recommend? I only have so much money and I want to get my kid a cool car for Christmas, or I want to get my husband a cool car for Christmas, or whatever, Father's Day, you name it. This to me kind of meets the expectation of a good RC car that's not a toy, that's upgradable. And so I don't know if you guys have heard about this one, but the Boost platform, the intent is, so there's a Vortex, there's this one, there's the Centon, which is kind of the stadium truck, short course version, and there's the Granite, which is more of the monster truck one. And the intent here is it comes out of the box 4x2, so 2-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive. As you can see, this front end is just free spinning. But the idea is that you buy it lowest cost possible, and then you can upgrade. So you can go from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive. You can go from brush to brushless, and Arma's building that platform and that progression path, if you will, so that the new hobbyists can get into RC in a positive way. And I think that's exciting to see from a brand like Arma, because Arma is known for send it off a roof type RC cars, bash it all around, but they're not cheap. And so for them to get into something like this, to try to build out the lower end of the market, the beginner end of the market, it says a lot for the Arma brand, because it truly is a great product, but it's expensive for a lot of folks. So for something like this, just to get into it is a little bit lower cost. And anyway, I just wanted to kind of show it to you guys. I just think for $200, $199 ready to run, and that's ready to run. It's everything in the box ready to run.
Wow,
awesome. You got a good RC car. Again, I'm trying to pull the body off here without blowing your eardrums out, but not really good body clips, I'll say that. But out of the box, it's going to be brushed. Obviously the 4-wheel drive system's not attached, so there's a drive shaft that would have been here. It's hard to get a good angle of light on there. Standard speed control, Spectra speed control in there. It's got a little QR code on the front for all the support videos and how-to videos right there, so you scan it and go right to it. It's kind of a cool idea. Durable, good truck for anybody. So just something that I thought would be cool to show to you guys, for those of you that are looking. We're getting into the holiday season, people ask what's a good RC car, whether it be the raw builders kit from Axial if you're getting in the crawler, or something like this. I figured it would be kind of cool to show. So
I love it, man. I love it. And that's Arma tough right there. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I still don't have an Arma.
Get a crate and then don't look back.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, I guess technically I do.
Now you do.
That is awesome.
Steve, did you say that the 4-wheel drive option, you said it's not, the shaft's not there? Is that something that can be upgraded?
Yeah, exactly. It's upgradable to, you just would buy the 4-wheel drive kit, so it'd come with that system, and you would just install it. And there's there's a plan to have, you know, videos and everything there. So it's really easy to kind of go, oh, okay. And even on the website, there's like a button to click, like 2S lipo upgrade, and it shows you what exactly you need. You can just click and get the shafts basically to turn it into that. So it's going to really be intended for the new guy that just isn't ready to spend a bunch of money but wants to grow with it, or the parent that wants to get their kids something but doesn't want to spend $300-400 and wants them to grow with it. So there's going to be a kind of a transmission upgrade kit, and then it drops in I believe a center diff with the drive shafts that go back out. So it's kind of a cool, you know, you just buy that upgrade kit and boom, now you're in 4-wheel drive.
Definitely. You know what, when I first started in the hobby, 3 years ago, guys, I think, right around that, that's why how it started with the boys here. We were trying to get something like that we can upgrade it, you know, something that this, you know, it's not Walmart type of crawler, RC. So we went to a hobby shop trying to do that, and then that's what the first thing that I asked is, there's something for it. There were 10, well, one was 10, the other one was like 7, and I was what do you have here that they could start with and they could upgrade to? And you know, it was hard to they tried, but it wasn't easy to answer that question at the time, you know, 3-4 years ago. So that right there simplifies everything. And when you go to a hobby shop, something like that, so I like that.
So
it's a good teaching tool too, because if you're buying an upgrade set, you're learning how to work on your vehicle. Having the support code there that you can click on and watch videos. You know, today's younger generation is more about see and do more than they are about, you know, disassemble and try and reassemble. You know, there's a learning curve there with our generations. You know, we just didn't have access to that kind of stuff, so we just disassembled things and hope for the best when we put it back together.
Rebuilt it and had a box of bolts, like
I got all the extra pieces that didn't matter because it's
Just look at that as I cut weight. It's lighter now.
But having it where you can add 4-wheel drive to a platform that's pretty awesome. Definitely pretty awesome.
I love it.
Now I've been out of the bash scene for a little bit, but I called them splash guards years ago. Is that something standard, or is that a new design for that chassis?
No, this is so it's been on the 4x4 mega platform, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, they're kind of building them into like this almost like a tub chassis. But you know, again, it's designed to keep out the dirt and the dust and the water. But you know, it's been a part of that chassis design for a little bit. Arma's starting to do that a lot more on their bashers, just to keep because guys will send them through practically their backyard pool to see if they come out the other side. So you know, the expectation of that customer is you know, can I send this thing to hell and back and hopefully it still work? And that's kind of how they're starting to build them. So it's funny to see, no matter how fast we make them, no matter how strong we make them, somebody somewhere will find a fun way to break it, and it's fun to kind of design for the next crazy thing.
Somebody that tried to jump the canal on the back of their house from one side or another with a Typhoon.
Nice.
I got a question for Steve there.
Go ahead, brother. Read it, John.
That QR code, that idea is amazing. You guys plan on putting that on more platforms?
Yeah, so we're starting to use it pretty heavily in manuals in general. We're starting to use it on chassis, on airplanes, on product tags. So like on the airplane side, you know, you don't want an ugly QR code somewhere, so we're doing it like inside the hatch, or we're doing it you know, on like the speed control, like here's how to program your speed control. So there's a little sticker. So like where we are forced to put all the legal mumbo jumbo on the backside of it, we're putting the QR code. So it's becoming more of a thing that we're doing. And you know, it's funny, years ago you would have said, well, no one's ever going to scan that. But now it's just become so much a part of the norm to scan a QR code, whether you go out to eat or you know, go anywhere. A QR code has just become normalized, and I think that's why we said, let's start integrating it heavily into our products. So yeah, you'll see it on cars going forward, and then hopefully the idea is the support behind that. So when you click on it, you're not just going to get to the product page, although sometimes that's helpful, but you want, you know, well, do I want a playlist on how to upgrade this? Do I want a playlist on how to rebuild the transmission, or you name it? So the intent there is to improve the customer experience to a degree that, you can just have it right there at your fingertips, and you don't have to go searching through Google to figure out what the heck to do. So yeah, good question though. I mean, it's
yes.
super simple idea, but super helpful at the same time.
Yes.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure.
Well said, Josh. Awesome. What else, guys? Any more question before we keep going real quick, guys? I want to mention that we got that raffle going on from TT4C, right, guys? We
minutes or East, is it East Coast? What's the time?
Right now it's 9:54 here. So we have a few more minutes, guys. It's $5
on the raffle.
We're on East Coast,
The
Central,
raffle.
West Mountain.
Yeah. We have, it's a West Mail built, guys. A West Mail built. So
It's the 10 o'clock Eastern time, California time.
yes.
I think it's Central.
Is it? Well, you guys
If it's going up to PT4C, yeah.
I would assume
Broad
Central
side,
too.
Central.
What time is out there, Josh? Where you at?
I'm on the same time zone as you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Central would be 9 or 8:54 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
we
think
got
it's an hour behind us.
So
Yeah. I would assume since he's in Central time, it's based on Central time.
oh, he said 6 minutes to get your entries, guys.
Yeah.
That's East.
There you go.
Eastern then.
Yeah. So
So scratch that
And
whole
East Coast time means nothing.
I got my tickets in when you guys first mentioned. I threw $20 down, so I got in.
awesome. Thank you, Steve. There.
Yeah, I think I got a few as well.
Matt, that somebody's saying on the chat that you are a bad influence there for somebody, man.
Well, yeah, Kevin said he bought the Nero, I think it was, or no, the Big Rock, and he said it's 6 hours he had, and his granddaughter took it. I said, well, I try to get 2 of each because there's always a kid somewhere that likes it more than you do, so they end up taking it, so you have a backup.
That's awesome. Lady Rick Hayes, thank you for stopping by, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I guess he just got back from New York. He was doing a 5K or something, Jesse, right?
Yeah, he said he was at New York for the Tower 5K that they do for 9/11, I believe.
Awesome. That is awesome.
I keep wanting to do it. I've talked about it for years, and I told him I'm just going to commit and I'm going to go next year.
Next year, that will be awesome. That's awesome right there.
That one person driving an RC car.
That would be so much fun.
Right.
They let me do it. I don't know if they'll let me do it.
You gotta speed up. You gotta get a armor.
Excuse me, ma'am. That's a hassle right there, ma'am. That is awesome, guys. Any more questions here? We're almost that time, man. We were having fun and with Steve and all these questions. The time flies by with you guys, man. Always. We have a few more minutes, guys. Feel free to any more question that we have for Steve. Feel free here in the panel or the chat, guys. And we have a few more minutes for that raffle to win here at TT4C. Steve, any more you want to mention? Feel free, bro. This is your show, brother.
Yeah, no, just thanks again, guys, for having me on. And Horizon is proud to continue to sponsor you guys and make you kind of a part of the family through whether it be Axial Fest or through our contributions from Hobbies for Good. I sit on the Hobbies for Good. I guess I'm technically not on the board, but I run the meetings. And it's always fun to chat about you guys in those meetings when it comes to charitable contributions headed your way. So it's always fun to see what you guys are up to see the impact you guys are making. So, from the bottom of my heart and from all of us at Horizon, thanks for what you guys do. You guys are awesome. I think all of us have somebody that may be impacted or somebody that is in the military. My brother's a Coastie himself. So, it's good. It's just great. And I love being a part of a company who also supports initiatives like you guys. So I'm proud to be a Horizon employee. And yeah, again, just thanks for having me on it. It's been a blast, and hopefully I answered enough questions for those folks on there. If you guys have any questions, hit me up on RC Nation. I'll be there. I saw somebody on here commented on one of my posts on RC Nation while we were chatting. So it was Jeff, Jeff Skirkus. So anyway.
Oh yes, fellow veteran right there. Yeah, definitely, man. That's awesome, man. Yeah, we are honored to be part of Hobbies for Good, and Horizon Hobby trusting us, all that stuff, all the support that we get from you guys. Every event that we go, it just out of this world. The guys are very grateful. All of us up here, the ones that are not here, we're always grateful of you guys. So we are very humble on that. So let's see what else. And we got in the last minutes, guys. We got 2 more minutes, guys, before we end that. TT4C, that West Main raffle, guys. $5 a spot, $5 a spot, guys. So again, we have what we got going on events. We got Pro Line by the Fire next week. We're gonna have a group going there. No, what else we got?
Fall Crawl is next weekend too.
And you guys are gonna be there, right? I guess we'll
be there, and so will Sergeant Major.
Sergeant Major will be there. Matt, you will be there as well? No, you're staying here. Got you.
Some of us got to keep delivering.
Oh, stop.
Thank you. And then after that, then we gonna have a group going to Utah. Maybe we got to talk about that real quick after the show here. So it's just awesome. It's just incredible. Then that's it. And then after that, we got a few more events. There's so many events, guys. If I forget any of the events, feel free to remind me here on the chat. And then after that,
Where's Jake?
USTE.
Jake's got the number, I'm sure.
Oh, please don't. No, Jake is doing daddy. He's duty daddy, right? He's doing that duty there. He's super dad right there.
It's not duty.
Something like that. My goodness.
I'm glad, because he normally puts that number of days number up, and you're like,
oh my goodness.
He's watching. It's gonna be in the chat.
Yes. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't want to know the days. As I said, Rob says here, live announcement of the winner of the event recap will be September 30th. And for TT4C Facebook page, and share it to Operation 11 Charlie page, guys. So feel free to that. Always ask us any question, guys.
Rob also said earlier, a couple chats up or messages up.
Yes.
He send it to Central Time if it was okay.
Okay.
To add 2 more or another hour to it.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. Somebody wants to add that, plug it in, feel free. Definitely on that. So anybody has any questions here for Operation 11 Charlie, feel free to go check us out in our website, guys, or contact some of the people you got here. Any doubts, any questions you guys have for Operation 11 Charlie, you need to go to our website and ask us personally right here, or any of the guys that you see here at Operation 11 Charlie, guys. So
look in the chat. Somebody put something.
Oh my gosh. 144. Come on, Sergeant Major.
You can't yell at him.
Buddies.
I got a few projects.
Right. So, and you guys know we always looking for that. When we do it in either November or December, we do that all-star get together for USD. So we're looking forward to have the boys here, Rob, some of Jeremy Griffith, and some of the guys from are a big part of that event. So definitely looking forward to it. Just not want to know the days that we got left. RC Petina, thank you. Eric, are you gonna be in Pro Line by the Fire, Eric? I'll see you there, brother. Hopefully you can make it there. Kevin, thank you, guys. So yes, feel free, guys. I think that's it. Anything else I forgot to mention? Plug in, guys. Matt, Jeremy.
Next week is just going to be a bunch of in-house, right?
Yes. Thank you. Next Monday is going to be a special event. We're going to have a lot of our veterans, right, that are being part of Operation 11 Charlie, right? So we're going to have them You're going to be able to hear their experience, talk all their stuff, how their induction ceremony were, all that stuff. So we're going to have a bunch of the guys. Jeremy's he's gonna talk about that thing that he got behind it. So all that nice setup he has there. So we're gonna talk about that there. So yes,
I'll get a special guest of a special guest, and I'll try and get Heidi down here to
there you go. Yes.
Describe her 2 trucks or 3 trucks. Sorry, 3 trucks.
Yes.
Try and get that. Yeah.
Yes, we need that. We need to have Heidi here as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, and you guys can meet some of our veterans. So it's a few. Let's see how we're gonna do this. We gotta figure out. We're gonna have 30, 40 people.
Do a Wheel of Fortune wheel with everybody's name on it. It's your turn.
Yeah. Most likely everybody's gonna be muted, and then raise a hand, and we'll figure out. We just want our guys to be here, and we got some families or members that will be here, and of course our representative as well with us. So Josh, we got a date next Monday, Josh.
All right, sounds good. I'll try to be presentable.
Hoorah! Awesome, man. I think that's it, man. So if we cover everything, guys. I think we're gonna start saying our goodbye. Anything else you want to mention, Steve, before we start saying our goodbyes?
No, I think that's it. Check out RC Nation. I saw a couple questions in the chat, www.rcnation.com. It'll get you to a link where you can click either the fly or the drive. So that's how you access that. I think we'll see. Most of us will see you at Proline by the Fire. I will not be there, unfortunately, but the team is ready to go. And they did test out the trebuchet. I was there for that to throw some t-shirts. So we're looking forward to bringing that out there. So yeah, thanks so much again, guys, for having me. And we'll see you. Hopefully see some of you out there at Proline by the Fire.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, I know we're planning to go to the other one you guys have there in Champaign. What is that?
RC Fest next year.
RC Fest.
Yep.
So we're planning to have some of our guys there too. So next year
Awesome.
you're planning to go there. So hopefully we could see you there.
Yeah, I'll be the guy on the microphone all day. So you won't miss me. I'm talking for 12 plus hours every RC Fest. So yeah, good times.
Awesome, Steve. You are always welcome, brother. Always welcome.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
So okay, guys. Josh, you go ahead, bro. You can start.
I want to thank everybody in the chat for dealing with this ugly mud on your screen. I want a special shout out to TT4C for putting on that awesome event this weekend.
Yes.
And everybody that's serving and did serve, thank you for your service.
Yes.
We're all brothers, and my line's open all the time. So if anybody ever needs anything, just to talk, I'm here.
Yes. Thank you, brother. Same here. Go both for you know how it is, Josh. I'm just a phone call away, brother. Always here for it. We're a big family here, So just go ahead. Guess.
Me?
Yes.
Sorry, I was distracted.
He's distracting me.
I was gonna be funny. I was gonna say you gotta say girls too. You can't just say brothers. You gotta say sisters too.
Hey, right, brothers and sisters. Sorry.
I was just thinking. I was just playing. I just had to try to be funny.
But anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, Steve, for being on. Definitely checking out that site because it'll be super helpful for my family.
Yes.
And thank you once again to all of our veterans. We love you all and your families. Have a good night and a good week, guys.
Thank you, Jess. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin Gibbs, man, always with those kind words. Remember, if you can help through donation, please share what they are trying to achieve. It's just as important. Greatly appreciated. Definitely. Thank you, Will said. What's up, Adam Playground? So, Sean.
Everybody in the chat, thank you very much for taking your time every Monday to stop in and show your support to Operation 11 Charlie. As I said, without you guys, it wouldn't be possible to do this and continue doing it, and the sponsors that help get it all done. So thank you very much, and Javier, as usual, thanks for making me a part of it, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being part of this and helping us take care of our veterans, man. We cannot thank you enough. Say here, Bennett. I know Bennett's here available. If not, we go to with Roger.
Here, I just stickers are running. I'm up and down. You don't want to see me stand up every 3 minutes to get something out of the printer or put something in the cutter. Thanks everybody for being here. Steve, please thank your family for allowing you to spend your evening with us instead of them. Family time is very important to all of us. So I'm sure family time is very important to your family. And you used your family time tonight to spend it with us, and we greatly appreciate that. Everybody have a great week. Smash that thumbs up on the way out.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Bennett. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your service, brother. Steve, what you said your goodbyes already, right? Steve did?
Yeah, you got me.
Awesome, brother. Roger?
Yes, also, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors and everyone that joined us today. Steve, thank you. It was amazing meeting you tonight and speaking with you. Just everybody have a fun, safe week. I know those that's in the path that is in. I know you hunker down, man, and stay safe. And we'll talk to you next week. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Roger, for what you do. Thank you for your service, brother. Matt.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to Steve for sharing all your stuff. The Deadbolt got overlooked. That's a great platform to I forget who's asking. Great starter, low budget. Thanks to all those who have served and are still serving. The freedoms we have, we owe to you guys. The freedom of us doing this show and showing support to our veterans is because of that. So thank you to all, and see you all next Monday.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for what you do, bro, for Operation 11 Charlie and helping us take care of our veterans and their family, brother. Sorry, Major.
All right. So everybody is awesome. Everybody on this panel is awesome. I say the same thing in the thank yous. The only thing that I'll add is I just want to say thank you to my wife for letting me do this.
Yes.
And thank you guys for helping me with what I have going on. And this is all part of that healing moment. So be kind to each other, be nice to each other, and go get out on the trails.
Yes. Definitely. Well said, Simon. Yeah, we are here for each other. We are here to help each other heal. That's what we're here for. Here in family, and then also, kind of learn how to cope with our civilians, and they are willing to understand what our veterans and us we go through. So the ones that care, we cannot thank you guys enough. If any questions you guys have about Operation 11 Charlie, I've been plugging in our website, or any of us you see here, feel free to ask. Anybody that you see here in the panel. Some of our guys are not here, Nathan and some of the guys. If I'm missing anybody, feel free to mention them, Matt. If I always forget, but feel free to reach out on our website. Again, anybody is willing, any questions, anything about Operation 11 Charlie, feel free to reach out through any of us in our website, guys. That would be the safest thing to do, to reach out to us, right? Now we got one of our guys there, Adam Dean, Dean's Design. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being here for us here, Adam. I cannot thank you enough, brother. Always checking out on me. All you guys always checking out on each other. That's what we're here for. Cool. It doesn't matter you're better or not. We're here for each other. The people that always checking us on us. That we're here, family. Anything else, guys? I think that's it. Again, Jeremy, next week we'll have Jeremy. It's going to be talking about that nice setup he has there. We're going to have a bunch of our veterans next week that we're going to be talking about Operation 11 Charlie on the experience and future endeavors here with Operation 11 Charlie, guys. So you're going to be seeing a lot of people here in the chat on this panel. So, and plus our reps, all that stuff. We're here with a family. We always stay together. So, Jeremy, anything you got to say about that? a lot of things are a lot of time and love, right? Going through that.
There's a lot of time right there.
What's the oldest RC we'll see? The age. Don't tell us the RC.
Age?
Yeah.
We're in the early 80s.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys, stay tuned.
Do you have a scale box of it?
They didn't have boxes back then, Bennett.
They were paper bags.
That's messed up, man.
They were paper bags, man. That's messed up, definitely. But you guys want to know more about it? Make sure to stay tuned with us next Monday, guys. Steve, stay here, bro, so we can say our proper goodbyes after we end the live. Thank you, everybody that's on the chat, always being here with us and supporting us. We got Operation 11 Charlie President in the chat. Thank you. My love, everything. Without her, I wouldn't be here. Without you guys here, I wouldn't be here, man. So thank you, guys. We'll see you next Monday. Be safe out there, guys. We'll